Halo, halo, selamat pagi. Selamat datang. Tidak mendukung. Turunin dulu. Waduh.
I came here several times with my father when I was little, but stopped eating here as often after growing up. I hope the food here will be to your taste.
Oh, don't worry. We haven't eaten at a hotel like this in a while. Paimon's getting excited already.
In that case, I'll go order for us first. Please wait here a moment.
Ooh, everything looks so good. People in Fontaine sure know how to enjoy life.
Why, of course. Go ahead, try whatever you like. If the food's good, I'll make a group reservation for the rest of Spina.
And if it's not?
Well,
Dadah.
I came here several times with my father when I was little, but stopped.
Oh, don't worry. We haven't eaten
In that case, I'll go order for us first.
Ooh, everything looks so good. People in Fontaine sure know how to enjoy life.
Why, of course. Go ahead, try whatever you like. If the food.
And if it's not?
Well, then I'll still bring up.
You, sure have your own way. Oh, we called this a farewell meal.
Oh, true. Very.
Huh? Paimon didn't mean that you had to order. Speaking of cases, do you think that the master...
Well, we've certainly taken a big step forward, but.
If it hadn't happened right in front of us?
Right? Yet it was because this.
Ugh. If only that guy could have finished speaking! We were so close to hearing who was behind it.
In such investigations, even the smallest step can seem like. To be honest, I don't have high hopes for any follow-up that the authorities might conduct. It's not that I don't have faith in their ability. It's just that a different perspective. It's easy to guard against. I came here several times with my father when I was little, but stopped eating here as often after growing up. I hope the food here will be to your taste.
Oh, don't worry. We haven't eaten at a hotel like this in a while. Paimon's getting excited.
In that case, I'll go.
Ooh, everything looks so good.
Why, of course. Go ahead, try whatever you like.
And if it's not,
Well,
you sure have your own way of doing things. Oh, we called this a farewell meal, but we could also...
Oh.
Speaking of cases, do you think that the mastermind behind the serial
Well, we've certainly taken a big step forward.
If it hadn't happened...
Right? Yet it was because...
Ugh.
In such investigations, even the smallest step can... To be honest, I don't have high hopes for any follow-up that the authorities might conduct. It's not that I don't have faith in their ability. It's just that a different perspective is required in some matters. It's easy to guard, which is exactly why the Spina... Though...
Ih, sinyalnya kok hilang-hilang ya? Bentar. Ya ampun.
I came here several times with my father when I was little,
Ulang-ulang.
but stopped eating here as often after growing up. I hope the food here will be to your taste.
Oh, don't worry. We haven't eaten at a hotel like...
In that case...
Ooh, everything looks so good. People in Fontaine...
Why, of course. Go ahead, try whatever you like.
And if it's not...
Well,
Yeah. Oh, we called this a fair...
Oh.
Speaking of cases, do you...
Well, we've certainly taken a big step forward, but I feel that's about it.
Halo
We know
Railgun.
that there's an organization that means to dissolve these young women, but we still don't know what they are really after.
Railgun.
If it hadn't happened right in front of us...
Terima kasih
Right?
udah mampir.
Yet it was because this was such a preposterous...
Ugh. If only...
In such investigations, even the smallest step can seem like a... To be honest, I don't have high hopes for any
pantesan ini
follow-up that
masih
the
doang
authorities
lah.
might conduct. It's not that I don't have faith in their ability. It's easy to guard against and deceive a single narrow perspective.
Cancel dulu
A
deh.
shift in thinking is required at such... Which is exactly why the Spina di Rose... Those highfalutin folk... Let's talk about something else. Like,
That's true. We didn't have a chance to...
I see. I've heard that there's a long line of people...
Yeah, we've heard...
Well, would you consider...
Guess that's Spina di Rosula's boss for you. Chock full of sketchy ideas. Well, what did you have in mind?
Well, one way would be to infiltrate a performance troupe at the Opera House, only to abandon your act at the play's
Hai.
climax and ask to speak to her after the
Halo
performance.
Arafrator.
I'm sure Lady Farina would be eager to see the ending,
Welcome.
and would agree in order to finish watching the play. Don't you think?
Arafrator.
Could you...
All right, here's another. I can personally testify that this one works. When I'm sleepy, I'll do...
That might work, but that's not really the problem. The problem is we don't want to get our...
Ah, valid point. all right, no
Can
more
you
joking
help me
around.
get Primo Gems?
You did defeat her in court, clearing
I can
citizens of
help
hers
you.
from false accasations.
You mean that if we catch her why don't we give it a try after this meal? You know, strike while...
Huh?
Was this your drink? Sorry.
No, it's
I'm
fine.
doing my
We're
Archon
just about
quest.
done here.
Alright. Honestly...
Is that so? If we're all finished eating, then I'll go pay.
Yeah, we're stuffed. Oh, so full. Paimon can barely float anymore. over there?
Oh, nothing. It was just a meal, you know? Nothing the Spina di Rosula can...
Let's get ready to try.
So this is goodbye, huh?
Finding
Well,
chest.
if you do encounter any other trouble in Fontaine,
I did
you're
Mouth
always
Week
welcome to
yesterday.
contact the
It was
Spina di
really fun.
Rosula.
Oh, you
I'll
get
give your
Mouth Week?
request the highest priority.
Congratulations. I'm also get her.
In any case, I wish you smooth...
But I'm will doing my Archon quest. I'm sorry I can't help you now. I cannot help. Quest, my Archon quest. Trying to get her, lost my 50-50.
Looks like that boat we took to Araneas might have been the last one.
Vache.
Trying to get her, lost my 50-50.
Looks like we're back here again.
Oh, you get her in
Traveler?
65.
Are you hearing voices again? Ugh.
Vache.
Red off.
Vache.
Hey, why are you still walking toward... Huh? Hey, Traveler? Stop walking! Come on, wake up!
I get her in 50, 80.
Vache. Are you... my dear Vache? No, wait. You seem to be someone else.
Shanit.
My memories feel like they have been washed away. How much have I lost? How many things that I once held dear while on land? Yes, that is what I was once. I do not know how I came to be like this either. No matter where I went, but now... No! Our reunion, no... The thought of me gives him no succor. If you meet Vache, tell him not to look for me. Tell him to move on. That is... Perhaps that is so. If only I could have comforted him. Told him that I did not suffer. Indeed, I had felt a great... Is that what you call it? It was a state of neither fear nor frenzy. I could also liken it to being a thirsty person who drinks water for the first... I think I hear your companion. It's time for you to go, I think. Farewell, then.
Wake up! Come on, hurry! Navia's outnumbered!
Demoiselle, look out!
Dear God, it's a whole army of Gardamex. Chlorand? Quick, now's our chance! I should thank you for lending us your sword there, Chlorand. But before I do so, Could you explain how you managed to show up here?
I followed you. It seemed to me that danger has...
I believe that following someone without their knowledge is actually called stalking, is it not?
Mr. Callus's last wish was for me to ensure your safety, and I will not betray his trust. He would do the same, were he alive today.
Do not speak of my father!
Sorry, demoiselle. I was not strong enough.
Thank you for your aid, Miss Clorand, but do keep an eye out for your manner of speech. I believe we all wish to avoid unnecessary emotional harm.
Sorry, I did not consider your feelings.
Whatever. What else do you know? How did you come to the conclusion that I'd be in grave danger?
I doubt I know much more than you, but I believe that the mastermind behind the serial disappearances is very powerful. Your performance tonight will almost certainly attract their attention.
And what about these Gardamex? I thought only the...
None of these mecha have serial numbers. I was sure to check a moment ago. I can only conclude that some powerful or...
What? Your point being that they're out of Spina di Rosula's league, then?
Yes. Be careful, and do...
I will continue investigating no matter what. We will bring the truth to light. That's my father's true last wish. Regardless, thank you for your help today, Clorand. But if you get any
I do not think that they'll strike again anytime soon.
Right. I suppose that's the best news we've got.
Demoiselle, I believe that Miss Clorand was being sincere with you.
I know, she's...
Oh, thank goodness! Paimon thought we were done for! Those Gardamex came out of nowhere while you were unconscious, and Nadia and our gang Oh, and there was that champion duelist named Clorand who came out to save us too! We got lucky there. Paimon...
Oh, come now. Forget all that polite talk. That wasn't as such. We're still partners. There's no...
It will take 50 years for me to match Demoiselle's magnanimity.
If it were me, I would have joined the Spina di Rosula.
All right, you tip.
Actually, Nadia, how did you know that we were...
Well, to be honest, you're the one who tipped us off.
Huh? Really?
Yes. All thanks to you grabbing my drink by mistake.
How did that...
After we parted ways, I was on the way back to what the Fanta tasted kind of salty and icky. Fanta only comes in sweet flavors. So how could it have...
So the Fanta had been spiked with water from the
Yes. So if you hadn't...
Spina di Rosula is preparing the grandest...
Huh! Really?
I sent people to Hotel de Boer to investigate. But whoever did this left no trace at all. That's when I figured out that you might be in danger.
What? Why would they go after...
Well, you did foil a plan that they were... Speaking of which, did anything strange happen when you drank the
Well, it can't be a coincidence that the Traveler fainted just now. Oh, and this time Paimon heard it too! But it was real faint. Does this situation have to do with the primordial seawater then? Does that mean the primordial seawater raises so...
That doesn't sound like too much of a bad thing, to be honest.
New intel? What?
Well, let's hear it, shall we? Oh, that is important. Vache. That name doesn't ring a bell. I suppose he hasn't stepped forward as a witness in court lately. Since he saw that young woman dissolve, but he never gave testimony or any information regarding people dissolving in the primordial seawater. Yes, thank you. This is very important information indeed. Oh, you mean you...
Well, you did say that our farewell meal... And besides, we're in this now whether we like it or not. You're not gonna let those...
Demoiselle, do try not to look quite so pleased.
You talk too much. Well, in that case, let's head back to one of our bases, shall we? I'll arrange accommodations for you.
Halo Kang
We
Yana.
also have some plans to go
Morning
over,
person.
and hopefully we can deepen our bonds as
Oo,
partners.
kebetulan.
But we'll take
Bangun
that one
pagi.
step at a time, I guess.
Udah lag ya.
Don't worry,
Oh ya,
Nyicil. With
terima
us around,
kasih
our
banyak
base is
Kang
definitely
Yana.
secure.
Hatur nuhun pisan. Sudah mampir, sudah lag. Nyicil beresin quest Archon ini Kang Yana. Masih ngejar senjata Mafuika aku. Itu signaturnya. Pakai yang lain aja tuh yang gratisan. Lebar buat nanti
It's right up ahead.
primonya.
Let's make sure we weren't followed first.
Kita udah nanggung,
I've been
nabung
keeping
titik.
watch, Demoiselle. I haven't spotted anyone
Very good. But let's not let our guard down.
I shall find rooms for our respected guests.
2 hari lagi ya.
Thank you, Malus. Now,
Udah itu update lagi ya. Udah beres Archon quest semua. Panglena udah beres. Aku mau beli. Udah Fontaine, Natlan. Belum yang lain. Got to go Rexy. Got to go.
So, this
What's
is
the
your
meaning?
base? It's not quite what Paimon imagined.
Your accommodations have been arranged. Under the present circumstances, I can confidently say it's the best we have.
Oh, you wanna go to go, Araf? Thank you for
well,
coming.
our funds have been a little tight lately. After all, we don't allow
Ada
illegal
senjata
or
fan,
unethical
tapi
profiteering.
Mafusain
In fact, our funds
efeknya
often
OP.
come from...
Seems like it's tough times for everyone. But if you have this
To be honest, our
Efeknya
financial
apa sih?
situation...
your
Yang
father,
lumayan ya
he
nambah
was the
damage ya.
previous boss's
Demoiselle, if you'll allow me to...
No. I'll explain it myself.
Boleh,
I
semoga
suppose I
dapat
couldn't
Kang
run from
Yana.
this topic. My father's name is Callus. Yeah, 3 years ago, he would...
Oh no.
But I do not believe my father was a murderer. I'm
Natlan
sure he was set
lumayan
up.
nguras time.
At the
Oh ya?
time, I believe... But strangely, that even
Quest
after being
Archon ya?
seriously in...
Gak
3
apa-apa
years
lah,
later,
nyicil.
how could he protect his honor if he's dead? If anything, he gave up the closest piece of info I have.
So that's why you're so...
That's right. However, I believe that if the murder case, I must know what really happened. Was my... if only he'd been more open with me when he was still alive.
Tinggal quest story dikit lagi
He even
sama
hid the
world
fact
quest
that my
yang
mother
banyak.
died due to complications. And now,
Tapi
here I
yang
am
penting Archon
investigating
questnya
his
dulu
death.
dah ya, Kang Yana.
Demoiselle.
I also will never believe that Master Callus murdered anyone. Master
Masih
Callus
ada
did
tabungan
so
dong.
much good in life, yet all it took was one. Even our supporters decreased greatly due to that incident, hence our
Sedih Archon
strained
quest ini.
finances.
Oh ya, sedih
If
ceritanya kah?
Callus was such a good man,
No. Perhaps people just revel
yang
in that
sedihnya
kind of
siapa?
drama. People love watching the evil turn over and...
but how could...
Furinanya kah?
Never mind.
There is one other thing.
Oh, her? Yeah, that's not...
Miss Clorand has always played. She knew Master Callus beforehand. There was...
It's not that I don't understand.
Don't worry, Navia. Paimon knows how you feel. You don't have to force yourself to do that.
Afterward, Miss Clorand told us that at the start... Yes, that is our understanding.
Oh, Papa. All right. Anyway, That's the information I wanted to share with you. Thanks. You two should go and rest. This was quite a
Yeah. Paimon's beat.
Please, relax and get some sleep.
Paimon, huh? Navia? Where did the other two go?
I sent them back to Poisson. It's Spina de Rosula's place of origin, and where we have our head.
Paimon gets the feeling that you're just trying to get them up, but never mind that.
No, I just returned after going out for a while. I did some
Wait, so you didn't...
How could I?
Guess Paimon...
Unfortunately, this name seems to have been wiped from existence. It doesn't seem... I suspect that those...
Does that mean...
No. There is... And that is the archives, kept by Chief If the Oceanid you met...
So Nervalette maintains an archive of case files? In that case, let's go talk to him! Aren't you...
No, it's nothing. The palais is right up ahead. Come on.
Oh ini paralogis. Caranya endgame satu akun, nanti bisa fokus tipis-tipis konten live khusus build akun baru 6.0. Hihi.
This place does look
Nabung
pretty
alis
heavily
Parka sama si
Guess
Flynn
that proves
like
that
keeper.
Nervalette's files are really secure.
Oh, ada satu yang udah mau beres
Don't you recognize
hebat.
us?
Akun ada berapa gitu Kang En?
Huh? Who are you? Just to be clear, I don't care who you are.
See? They've got great discipline, too.
Update teh hari apa?
If you're here just to crack jokes, I can point you towards the exit. Unlike some, we're...
No. What I meant to say is,
Oh, yes, I remember.
we're here today to report and archive some...
Huh. Is that even a thing?
Of course. Don't worry. We're here on official business.
All right then, I'll let you through. The Chief Justice is just inside.
Thanks so much.
Ada 3 guys, hihi, nu baru hiji. Banyak amat. Keurus kah semua itu?
Please come in.
Please come in. Biasa Rabu besok praunduh biasanya. Oh Rabunya.
Sorry to barge in, Monsieur.
It's all right. Please let me know how I may be of assistance
Aku
to
pamit
you.
galanya. Oh iya siap Kang Yana.
So you're not
Atur nuhun
You're
pisan.
looking for a man called Vache.
Sudah mampir.
I see. In that case,
Terima kasih Kang Yana.
Who knew that Nervalette would be so easy to talk to?
unfortunately, I'm quite certain that no one by the name of Vache has been involved in any case, criminal
Yang
or
fokus
civil,
satu dulu,
in the past
2
several
agak
years.
terbengkalai.
There are no records of him either in the
Nabung-nabung
files or in my memory.
Gereyeuheunnya Kang Yana. Cicil.
What if it was really just a dream?
Is that so?
Selalu semangat
then.
rek. Oh iya,
Thank you
Yap.
so much, Monsieur
Hatur nuhun
Neuvillette.
pisan. Terima kasih. Anyway, sambil
Miss
ini,
Navia, I can understand how you
sambil
feel.
beresin kue sambil
Your
live.
father, Callus, was a truly exceptional man.
And what are you trying to say, Monsieur Neuvillette?
Monsieur.
Are you trying to console me? Extend your sympathy? No. You are not trying to do any of that. I can hear it in your voice. There's no emotion behind your words. You only said those things because you felt like you should. It's just like last time. After my father took his place in the duelist ring, I pushed through the guards to talk to you as a... You even told me then that you thought there was something fishy with the case. Yet you... In your eyes, the value of a human life is nothing compared to those cold laws you... If you truly regret my father's death,
Nangis.
then why didn't you call a stop to the duel? Why didn't you give me the power to stop him from throwing his life away? Why did you just let him die? Everything was hanging on a thread at that moment. Just the tiniest effort could have changed. There are still so many things I never got to tell him. So many questions he still owes me answers to. If you really have no heart, then just look me in the eyes. I, Navia, will show you the true...
I'm sorry.
You and my father are... It's not so much that you can't feel, but oh well. In any case, my apologies for taking my emotions out on you, Monsieur Chief Justice. Let's go, Traveler and Paimon.
Kok ganti?
Navia, are you okay?
I'm fine. Rain. It's...
You're right. Wasn't it still sunny when we went into the building?
Now that I think of it, on the day my father was convicted of murder, it was also rain.
What is it? Did you think of something?
Yeah, he was outside. It was uncovered and the rain could fall there. Why? That thought has occurred to us before. We've even expanded the search area to try to account for that, but didn't find anything of value. Oh? Wait. You don't mean...
So you're saying that the true murderer could have been turned into water? Yeah! And if that's what had happened, then no one would have believed your dad.
I really think I found a true genius for a partner. You're completely right. How did... All right, let's go to Poisson. With this new lead in mind, we'll get to the bottom of my father...
Yeah, we're gonna make progress!
Do you want to go with me now? Or do you want to head over by yourself later? Great. Ambition and conquest. It symbolizes Spina di Rosula's bright and limitless future.
And Paimon thought you were bluffing when you said Spina... Paimon was confused why a group... But now that Paimon has seen this ship for her...
Well, Poisson is where Spina... Try and stop me! Malus! Malus, we're back!
Apologies for the wait, demoiselle, and our most important partners. You said before that you still had some business at the
About that. It's because my partner here reminded me of some... You still remember, right, Malus? On that night, it was raining?
Yes, the case was quite similar to that of Mr. Linney's. Both...
Could you tell us a bit more about what happened?
Yeah, of course. Many years ago, at a glance, it was a kind of drink that could...
Wait! Didn't that guard come?
Yes, he did. If you drink synth for an extended amount of time, and if you were to stop drinking it completely, as he oversaw Poisson, my father was compelled to put a...
Boss's uncompromising attitude. Not only that, Boss became determined.
Yes, but the enemy was very cunning. Recognizing that, my father... The man's name was Jacques. That night, my father hosted it, but then... We heard two...
Huh? How did that happen?
Sounds just like Lenny's case, doesn't it? In both cases, looking back on it, though... precisely. It's up, but, considering it now, you're right. We still...
Jacques was an empathetic man who was infinitely remorseful for his past actions. I think this third... On that note, however, even though this will not please you, our opponent is in... Even though Spina de Rosula, there is no need to follow your father's path.
If that's indeed what he wished for, was I not the closest person to him? And yet, I was the one most kept in the dark. What was the point of him dying without sharing any of the secrets he knew? Did he manage to protect anything in the end? Synth is still here. Callus the Unfaithful is still his epithet. And Spina di Rosula is... Did he think I'd just accept his meaningless death and live out my life just as meaninglessly? I've never accepted that. Ever. Not since that day, and certainly not now. I want to find out the real answer for everyone's sake. For the missing girls, for the victims, and for myself.
Navia.
This is indeed the best moment to...
So you do know something else, Malus?
Yes, I do. In fact, but what drove all the tensions to the...
What?
And the serial disappearances case. 5 years was nowhere knowing all of this. But as long as you remained, if something were to happen to...
Right, so nobody would be able to get up.
As we've seen, Boss's tactic...
No, I don't believe it. He never appeared to look sick.
No father wants their daughter to see them weak and haggard. Especially someone as proud as Boss. To him, dying in a duel and suffering lasting dishonor as the unfaithful was...
So he chose to die in silence.
I'm afraid you're not understanding this correctly, demoiselle. If Boss's spirit could hear you telling me that you want to find, I'm sure he'd be extremely proud.
That fool. Couldn't he have just... No. He might have set up everything precisely because he never thought I'd... Is that the amount of confidence he had in me? And what if I was never able to make it to where I am now? Yeah. I suppose that's true. But thankfully, he rarely talked to me about complex matters, and thus understood little of me as a person. In this case... Malus, what was the key evidence that he shared?
It's the location where... when he was threatening the enemy, but if you want to use it...
Why? If we know where the place is, can't we just...
You mustn't forget that we're fighting against a mysterious... There's no telling what might be lying in wait at but a single visit there. The worst case would be that we...
Then, in that case...
Well, you saw one of them dissolve.
That's true. But things are different now.
You sound like you've put a lot of thought into this.
I am the butler, after all. I've always been willing to take on any kind of risk for your sake.
Thank you for all of that, Malus.
Let me think. When I announced orders to the organization, if the vendors didn't change after several rounds of testing, and the first is Florent. Spina...
Huh? Florent?
Yes, surprising, isn't it? He was one of the people Boss trusted the most, which also means that he was someone who understood. Thanks to his position within Boss's innermost circle, there's someone else like him too. Marcel.
Uncle Marcel.
It's a guild in Poisson. The boss helped it to grow to its current. In the beginning, they were only reselling some daily goods, but now they're...
So, they're like a sister organization of Spina di Rosula?
Yes, you can say that. When we were fighting against the synth dealers, they provided us with plenty of support. It's a bit difficult to imagine someone using their own money.
The final suspect is Thierry, the man responsible for coordinating information between Spina di Rosula and the... Although the guards mostly leave us to our own devices, there are still many activities since Thierry is always in the know about our...
I see. These are all people who I communicate with. To think that the enemy we've been fighting against has been right next to me all...
If you want to investigate them, please take every precaution to not alert the quarry.
Of course. And thank you, Malus. You've provided us with a lot of great information.
You're too kind, my lady. I'm just doing my duty. And before I forget, proving Boss's innocence would... After that incident, Jacques' wife and daughter were taken. If it might help, you could...
Oh, thank you so much, Malus. You really are the best.
A new case awaits, my dear partner. I hope we can work together to uncover the truth.
It is settled, then. Please...
Thank you for arranging everything for...
Excuse me, miss.
Oh,
Hey, Navia's all quiet. This isn't like her at all.
I'm sorry that I only came to visit after all this time.
Ah, if it's about that, there's no need to apologize. After my husband died, Spina di Rosula sent us a lot of mora and...
But aren't all of those things nothing compared to the loss of Jacques? I can
You don't understand at all.
I didn't know how to face you. Because I didn't know what I could possibly bring as a consolation. I know only the full truth could bring closure to you. And to all of us.
I'm sorry. I appreciate the sentiment, but on the matter regarding my husband, my daughter and I...
Would you mind sharing it with me?
I always knew that my husband's money was earned through others' suffering. He told me countless times he had many regrets, and felt so when Mr. Callis came to him with a proposal. He tried to be as careful as he could.
They found out...
Papa didn't say that exactly.
Before he left that day, he told me that he had no choice. It was only... I don't know that for sure. Which is why I'm the one who should feel guilty. Callis had... Even if he fired the shot...
But Mama, why is Papa still the... Papa always wanted to be a good man. So why did he have to do a...
Well, things aren't always as they say.
Yeah, Papa was a really good...
Then you should hold on to that. If a good man had to do a bad thing, then he must have had his reasons. Regardless of whether he left you a parasol, or...
Oh.
Thank you for everything you've told me.
Thank you. I'm very... Even though your personality is quite different from your father's, your determination when you speak...
You really think so? That's the first time...
Are you okay, Navia?
I'm fine. Don't worry. Let's investigate the 3 suspects next. Laurent should be nearby, and we should be able to find Thierry and Uncle Marcel and...
Greetings, boss. How may I be of assistance today?
I'm sure you've heard about what happened at the Opera House?
Yeah, I've heard.
It also reminded me, after my partner here put the dots... Can you do me a favor and try to...
After that, He told my first reaction was that Mr. Kappa when I got there.
So you also remember two gun...
Indeed. The guards' reason being, Mr. Catbutt, according to the guards, about the clothes left at the scene that you mentioned. Do you think there was a third person?
At least from our perspective, my father had no... The gun he was holding? Probably...
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. But hold on. If he didn't even want to face the Orich, did he lose all faith in the courts?
About that, Malou, I'll tell you everything once the whole...
I understand. Then, I'll leave Mr. Callus's honor in your hands, boss. And if I may just say one more thing. The whole Callus the Unfaithful epithet. Many people have laughed at me for still calling him Mr. Callus, but it was Mr. Callus's trust that allowed me to rise no matter what others might say.
Don't worry. I will definitely find the truth. You and all our other comrades at the Spina... Hey, Thierry, it's me.
Oh, now, what brings you here, Miss Navia?
Oh, so you've caught news of that.
Oh, okay. Hey, I'm also a member of the guards, you know.
Are you sure there isn't a little bit of truth in that? Under normal...
I mean, where I work is... Callus did a fantastic... It would be next to impossible for me to... Anyway...
yes. What happened at the Opera House made it...
Ah, I get it. You think there might be more to the case now that we know If you want to go through the original files from your father's case, I can help you look for them.
That'd be much appreciated. Thank you. Actually...
Of course. Without them, Why do you ask?
Well, you see, just recently, we were... So... if you, hypothetically, wanted to do something against me...
Then you think too highly. If I had to make an analogy, when you order a dish, the chef will make it for you. If you try to make removing a serial number is... So I can promise you, they're certainly not cheap. So, whoever their owner is must be super rich, powerful...
Oh, then you're officially in the clear, Thierry.
Jokes aside, I'd like to wish... I'll be staying in the city for a little while, so just come
Is this our fate? Hello, how may I help you?
I'm here to see Marcel.
Sure, I will let him know right away.
Navia, hello. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm not as young as I used to be, so my legs are giving out a bit.
Oh, it's all right, Uncle Marcel. I just wanted to talk to you briefly about what happened in...
Yes, I've...
Oh, you were at the Opera House.
That's right. I went there with Navia to see the magic show. Who knew? I also witnessed your marvelous sleuthing work. To beat the Hydro Archon at her own game on her own turf. I can already imagine everyone in Fontaine just...
Oh, Paimon doesn't want to become the talk of drunkards.
Apologies. It's just how Fontaine is as...
Uncle Marcel, you've also noticed...
Yes, I was reminded of your father.
Exactly.
I still don't have much solid proof.
Oh, and what makes you say that?
We were attacked on Arrhenius by some unnumbered Gardamex. And there was also an attempt to, if not for the vigilance of my partner, I probably—
Oh, you're giving us too much credit.
Alas, it seems things are heating up again. The peace that Callus sought, but rest assured, Navia, Poisson will, if anyone dares to lay their hands on you there.
Thank you, Uncle Marcel. Do you have any new thoughts on—
About that. Sorry, the Confrérie was responsible for that bank. Then I heard the sound of a gunshot.
Oh, it's okay.
Sounds good. Just let me know if you ever need more. All my wealth comes from Callus.
We've talked to all three suspects, purely based on their
None of them sounded particularly suspicious.
I suppose that's to be anyway, even though we didn't make—
But where should we start? Ah, you're right! Flora mentioned that Callus.
According to Jacques' family members, if I had to guess, he—
So, Jacques fired the first shot?
Oh? And why is that?
Ooh, that's a good point. Jacques probably already knew that he was just being used as a tool.
So, what would make more sense from his perspective would be to make sense. But without evidence, that's still just a— Besides Jacques, the attack from the Gardamex has been bothering me quite a— It's obvious that our enemy has become more antsy after the—
Do you think he knew, even then, that we'd follow this—
Given everything that's happened since, it's quite— But who among the three suspects would have the ability to control privately owned Gardamex? Thierry, you say? Huh. But I didn't feel like he was lying when he was—
Yeah. Had he actually tampered with the mecha? If the mecha were taken from the guards, it should be pretty easy to find out when it—
Florent? It is true that he— But as Spina di Rosula's advisor, his work mostly deals with—
So you're saying he's too broke?
Exactly. He can't. And even if he could, I don't think he would be able to Uncle Marcel? And with funds from the Confrérie, he could also afford a large— Still really hard for me to imagine, though. Also, wouldn't this mean he has been spending a whole lot— Who could it be? You know, if you think everything through, Uncle—
Could we be missing other suspects? Malus didn't know about the people
Malus has— The suspect is knowledgeable about the Even if I don't want to believe it, I'm starting to see how things could all tie—
Well, we still have another trump card on top of all the theorizing and speculating.
Yes. Malus did say that charging straight in there would be we need far more solid proof before we can hope to go—
Navia, here you are. Oh,
Huh? Aren't you the guy from the guard?
Yeah. News came from Arrhenius just after you left.
Wasn't that place built specifically for holding trials?
I know. But they said the person they're putting on trial is a Fatu harbinger called Tartaglia.
What?
Yeah, we know him. Maybe even—
Well, he's been accused of being the true culprit behind the serial disappearance.
Wait, how? None of our investigation—
That's what I thought was strange about it. So, if the charge against him stands, then it'll be next to impossible to get the guard—
Right. Because they'll think they've already found...
Yeah. And it'll be a lot harder then to clear
I understand. Huh? Split up? What do you mean? Just as expected of my... Since this is a trial about the serial disappear... You're right. This is our best opportunity. All right then. I won't have any chance of making that charge stick though, unless we find more evidence. It'll be up...
We'll help you, just like you helped us.
Demoiselle, please allow us to accompany you.
I'm ready.
Ah, Malou, Silver. When did you...
We heard that you'll be leaving Poisson. In fact, it's our hope that your confidence will be...
Thank you so much.
See you then! Now that Navia has set out for Aranias, we should also get going. The location has already been marked on the map, so let's head over.
Rev the engines!
Huh. According to Malus's info, the synth production base is underwater. Let's go and try to find the entrance. So this is the entrance that leads to the synth production base. It sure doesn't... Ah, you're right. An important place like Navia is probably arguing up a storm right...
It would appear that I must repeat my question again, Mr. Tartaglia. Do you accept the charge that you are the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case?
To be perfectly honest, I don't understand your country's complicated court system, or the reason why I'm being charged with something However, I did hear that people who have been charged can choose to participate in a duel to clear their name. Is that... In which case, as long as I accept the charge, I can have an all-out fight with that champion duelist Clorend, right? I've got to admit, that's one of the most enticing offers I've ever received. When I privately sparred with her last time, she was obviously holding back.
Hey! Don't you understand? You're currently the prime suspect for a...
Oh? Sounds like the Hydro Archon wants to lecture me on the ways of the Opera House. Then why don't you duel me too? I'm the kind of student that learns best in the heat of battle.
No.
Alas, it would appear that communication with the defendant is going poorly. In that case, let me explain everything from the very beginning again. The goal of this trial is to determine...
That case had nothing to do with him! You've got the wrong man!
Huh? What's going on? Why is she interjecting again?
I told you it couldn't be one of the Fatui Harbingers.
Miss Navia, this is the second time you've interrupted the court proceedings. I only tolerated your behavior but that was an exception rather than standard court protocol. I can very well charge you with contempt of court for your...
Oh, please. Did you ever think I had any respect for... We can put that discussion aside for now. I'm not here to argue with you. And if my charges prove true, then Tartaglia...
Oh, a young lady has charged in and offered to clear my name. How fascinating. Well, so, Your Honor, is there nothing else for me to do now?
You may take a seat for now in the audience, but that doesn't mean the suspicions against you have been lifted. Now then, Miss Navia, who is the person you would like to charge?
That person is...
Marcel, the head of Confrérie of Cabriere!
Huh? What confrérie? Never heard of them in—
I've heard of them, but weren't they Spina di Rosula's sister organ?
Oh, is this going to be a friends to enemies type situation?
Please let me remind you, Miss Navia, that charging someone is an incredibly serious matter. Committing to the and if the charge fails, depending on the circumstances, you may also be charged with the crime.
Yes,
In that case, I declare the charge to be valid. Miss Navia and attorneys, please take your places on the court. Members of the guards, please contact Mr. Marcel right away so that he may... Mr. Marcel, you will not require an attorney. Is that correct?
Apologies. It all just happened so quickly. I think an attorney won't be necessary. This is probably...
Very well. In that case, since both...
I would like to take everyone back to 3 years ago, to the case of Callus the Unfaithful. Only through elucidating what...
Navia, do you really think that I was the one who killed your father? Come on. Why would I do that? Callus was my benefactor, and remember, both you and I, if that's enough to make me a suspect, wouldn't that make everyone at that banquet a
I think there's no point in getting into the specifics right now.
Exactly correct, Your Honor. I must refresh everyone's memory about that case before...
I see. In which case, I will recount the findings about that case as originally recorded by Maison Gardiennage. On the day of the murder, Spina di Rosula hosted a large banquet in a countryside estate owned by the Confrérie. During the banquet, all attending guests heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard. When the guests arrived at the scene, they found the primary suspect, Callus, holding a gun, while his acquaintance... The guards' investigation did not recover any other firearms from the scene. The suspect did not dispute this conclusion, and also declined to defend himself in court. Callus was defeated by champion duelist Clarand in the ensuing duel, and... These are the known facts about the case.
The one with the motive to kill was Jacques, not my father. And even so, Jacques still had no reason to pull the... in truth, the third person shot Jacques first, and was shot in turn by my father when my father... After that, the true culprit turned the third person into water. Thank you for the summary, Your Honor. Of course, the guard's conclusion appeared quite sensible to us at the time. However, we should revisit the case... The testimony of the victim, however, in the end he reconsidered, and instead shared... Unfortunately for Jacques, the true culprit had already considered this possibility, and had sent out another... This assassin first shot Jacques, then turned to shoot Callus, only for Callus to wrestle the gun from him and kill him instead. clothing was found at the scene. The guards once believed they were used by Jacques, but now it is clear that the clothes were proof that there was a third person at the scene. Since it was raining that day, the culprit was confident that they could use the rain to wash. Realizing this, the true culprit caused the hired assassin to dissolve into water, leading every...
So that's what happened. Wait, you're telling me something as dangerous as water from the primordial sea has been used?
What a great theory. It also explains Callus's and Jacques' respective motives.
Mr. Marcel, you are the one being charged with the crime. You should provide a rebuttal if you...
But I think I agree with everything Navia just said. In fact, there was nothing in her speech that directly implicated me.
Then, may I ask some questions? In my opinion, 1, do you have the evidence to back up your...
I'm afraid not.
Boo! If you don't have any evidence, you should just go home!
I may not have the evidence with me, but I know where I could go to collect it. If we look up the deserted clothes, we should be able to... Considering the serial disappearances case, the guards probably kept careful records of all...
That makes sense to me. Monsieur Neuvillette, I would consider this to be a reasonable investigative direction.
Why do I feel like Farina's acting a little differently today?
Maybe she's scared of embarrassing herself again?
Alternatively, she's become more diligent after
My second question has to do with the ensuing duel. If the truth is indeed as you describe, then why didn't Mr. Callus explain himself in court? If he had testified...
I thought about this too, and the answer is actually pretty simple. The dissolving power of water from the primordial sea is an important secret for the true cult. My father could have exposed it for all to see, but he chose to take it to the grave. At that time, Spina di Rosula was in dire straits, and his reputation had already been shut. What was certain, however, was that it would...
Boss once told me that Demoiselle had already been selected as the next stop.
What?
If the secret had gotten out, the culprit would have fought an all-out war with Espina right there and then. Of course, the guards might eventually figure out the truth of the matter, but what good would that do? How can a hollow verdict protect anyone? Had this opera house ever given my father any kind of confidence in its... But by staying silent, we retained the ability to deter our opponent. I was able to become Spina di Rosula's president, which made... And once I have figured out the truth and stepped up to the challenge, I will do what this opera house...
So, you mean to say, your father intended to die in the duelist's ring?
That's right.
Do you have any proof?
Of course. All you need is to ask his opponent, Clarand. I don't need your apology, your guilt, or your support from the shadows. You don't have to, but since he entrusted his will to you, Clarand, you should tell us the truth about his sacrifice.
So, during the duel, did you believe that Callus was intending to die?
Yes, I did. As a champion duelist, I've fought many battles and taken a countless number of dishonored lives. In my line of work, I've seen all kinds of people give their all for the faintest hope to continue living. Just one look and I can tell if a duelist is hoping to live, or if they're... I hereby swear on my name and honor as a champion duelist that Mr. Callus never intended to leave the ring alive.
Since that's your testimony, I have no more questions. It appears there really are...
I concur. However, Miss Navia, you still have not explained the link between your father's...
Right? What she said was fascinating, but...
Wait, weren't they just talking about the serial disappearance?
Of course, Your Honor. The two cases are connected. In my father's case, the culprit intended to kill both Jacques and Callus. As a result, they planned to act, and at the end of Linny's trial, the culprit also only dissolved the victim in front of everyone. The culprit could only time their actions so precisely if they... Coincidentally, Marcel attended both the...
So that's why you suspected me. Even after hearing your reasoning, I'm used to it, though. You've always been an impulsive and sentimental child, Navia. It's one of the—
No need to appeal to pain.
I won't try to refute your points one by one, but even if everything— On top of that, does a person have to be physically present to control the time?
Not much you can say to that.
I know that even with that, you might still think you can reduce the list of suspects with some further investigations, until I'm the only one left on the list. Alas, who won't feel at least a little hurt by an accusation of murder from a girl you see as your own daughter? But if I were to dismiss this completely, you'd also think I— Do you know what the biggest flaw in your reasoning is?
I suppose you're gonna tell me anyways.
It's timing again. I'm a businessman by trade. From that standpoint, there's no— In addition, I left my— But the disappearances began before I ever—
I do apologize.
No, it's not—
Is there anything else you'd like to say? You can also take a look at my border entry records, or ask my friends and family, could those records and testimonies do something to appease the
Seems like she got the wrong— At this rate, Navia will be convicted for—
I think you've done a superb job of dissect, but aren't you going against all of his wishes and expectations right now? He wished for you to become more rational, collected, and conscientious, instead of dwelling only on your own. Once you've learned to be more considerate of others' feelings, and to stop rushing headlong into things.
This isn't just about me. And it never— The biggest difference between me and the rest of the victims is that I still have the ability to search for the truth. The people whose families were destroyed by synth abuse, many people's images are flat. And whose image? Is it a man named Vache?
Huh.
Oh, so you do know that name.
I'm merely surprised you'd—
I was waiting for you to say that.
You can't run! One with nature. Adaptive frosting! Punishment!
Whoa! The floor is going up! Is it because of this mechanism in the middle? That guy really prepared a lot of stuff for this place. Paimon thinks we need to go up, but Paimon doesn't see a way. Let's take a look around. Maybe we'll find a hidden mechanism that'll show us the way up. The water level is rising. Now we can swim to the top. But this is still a ways away from where we need to go.
Into the wind. Rise with the sun! Clouds high. The birds come! Judgment! freezer! Now the path is clear! Let's go!
One with nature. Lights out. Pyroclastic surge!
After all that, though, as expected, the mastermind. That's right. Let's see what's written here. Nothing escapes Detective Paimon's eye. Callus. Navia's father. Oh, this seems to be an investigation. Yep, and this should prove the existence of the third person, right? We still have not determined the exact content of the key information. The old dog's a real man. He can act whenever. I concur. Let's send someone to. Oh, seems like we've got a bunch of correspondence between the higher-ups. Oh, look! There's an important-looking basin over here, and it's full of water. That means this is where they make all the synth. And that special water is the main ingredient! If you dilute it with normal water, you'll get synth, but the pure stuff can dissolve a human! Paimon will take notes on this incriminating evidence. What's all this? Pink accessories, a hair tie, a necklace, even a makeup box. Oh, Paimon sees it too, but why are all these cute... Huh? You mean the girls from the cereal disappeared, and then they were turned into what? And all the boxes of things, these names. Whoa! There's so much synth here! And so many bottles of ingredients that probably just contain the waters of the primordial sea. Mixing in progress. Ready to... Whoa! There's even fruit-flavored synth? Yep, what's this over here? Looks like some kind of place for Experiment number 16 aims to verify Jacob Ingold's research conclusions on the primordial sea. The experiment was a failure. No individual managed to resurface from the water from the primordial sea. Female specimens 22, 23, and 24 were dissolved. Sorry, Traveler. Paimon will try her best. It's just, how can someone write something that terrible in such a matter-of-fact tone? You read the rest. Paimon's too scared to keep going. So that's why he did it all. But did he really think he'd be able to find a way just by dissolving people over and over? That's just insane! Huh? Isn't that the name you heard by the fountain? Paimon thought he was an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case. You mean Vache is the one who did all of these... experiments? So that's it! Vache was no victim. But no, that's not it either! If that's the case, why would he want people to resurface? In any case, Paimon will... We've looked at almost everything here, and it seems like our theories were spot on. Yeah, we haven't found anything that reveals his... No wonder even Neuvillette wasn't able to find anything. Whoever that way, even if we bring all this back to the opera, we... Sure thing. Paimon won't admit defeat to... You take that side, and Paimon will take this side. Ugh. Nothing at all. And Paimon can't even find snacks either. Whoa, really? Let Paimon see. Vinier. Isn't that Vache's lover's name? Then you found her diary. Aw. It's just a normal diary chronicling their love story. So many! A whole page's worth! The final name she decided, Marcel. Wait, but Marcel's pretty old. Has this case been going on for so long that he's... Hey!
And whose image do you see, Marcel? Is it a man named Vache? Oh, so you do know that name.
I'm merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard of.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Navia! We're back!
As expected of my partner. I just knew you'd return in the nick of time.
Just how often do you intend to flout the rules of this court?
It's all right, Monsieur Neuvillette. Given their confidence, I expect they've found the... But the truth of it, Marcel, is that you've always been Vache.
Huh?
We've investigated your lair, and we already know everything! After your lover, Vinier, was dissolved, you kept abducting young women to experiment on the hopes of bringing her back to you! You even created Marcel as a new identity, and destroyed all records of your past...
So that's it. Even the villains in opera performances rarely go... And with that, Marcel's motive has now been—
This information regarding your past also Well, Marcel, do you know where you went? You fixated your gaze on the lover that passed away, instead of paying attention to the living people around you. So, you never noticed how we changed, or how we grew as individuals.
You also never understood Boss's real expectation.
Or our determination to see things through.
Your determination.
Mr. Marcel, please speak up now if you would like to defend yourself. Otherwise, the trial will—
Do you really pay attention to you? What for? Have you ever paid attention to me? Ever empathized with my pain? No one helped me. No one even believed me. All those decades ago, they said there's no way a human being can turn into water. So I must have gone mad from grief. Well, now you know, don't you? Ha! Well, you only have yourselves to blame. You set up this whole— Vignier is dead. We promised each other that we would always be together. Wherever she goes, I will follow. But I'm not from this blasted place. So
Hey, is that water from the primordial sea that he's drinking?
I can't dissolve! Can't dissolve! Do you all see? I can't go! I can't follow! So if I can't go, I did all of that. And in the end, that accursed callus, I spent my entire life living on pins and needles, only to get stabbed.
The suspect is exhibiting signs of mental distress. Guards, please—
Don't touch me! Don't anybody come near me! I still need— Vignier! Vignier! Please, Vignier! Don't think badly of me.
At this point, the verdict of this trial is clear. With Mr. Marcel's conviction, the charges against Mr. Tartaglia—
Fine by me. I was in a bad mood, but after a show like that, I'm actually—
Traveler, please submit all the evidence you have collected to the guards, so that I might review and summarize. The man now known as Marcel was originally named Vacher, and worked as an adventurer with his partner and— During an underwater expedition, Vignier accidentally came into contact with water from the primordial sea, and was dissolved in front of Vacher as a result. Vacher learned of the primordial water's existence through the work of others, and began to kidnap young women for research, with the goal of discovering a method to cover his tracks. He invented the new alias of Marcel, and began to— During the course of his research, Vacher discovered that a diluted concoction— However, as he accumulated wealth to fund his continued research, after exchanging blows with Spina di Rosula, although the assassination did not go as— And just recently, Vacher attempted to frame— However, his attempt to frame— Thus concludes the enigmatic history of the series. The Oratrice will now deliver the final verdict regarding the charges against Mr. Vacher. According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, guilty.
Guards! Take Vacher away.
Good. It's what he deserves.
With that, the serial disappearance is—
We really just witnessed history. Who would have thought the true culprit would be—
Yippee! We have not! He's hurt so many innocent people and now he's finally— Huh? Are you okay?
Demoiselle, you were absolutely brilliant.
The day our late boss had always hoped for is finally—
Yeah. See, Papa?
Well now, hasn't this been a most delicious piece of drama? The villain has been caught, justice has been served, past wrongs have been righted, and it's a big ol' happy ending. Since it's been such a great show, I'll just let the false accusations against me slide. Either way, I've still got some business—
Please wait just one moment, Mr. Tartaglia.
Ugh, what now? None of this has anything to do with me.
According to court protocol, since the—
Haven't you already caught the real criminal? Isn't it time—
Please respect the laws of Fontaine. This has always been the rule.
All right, but this sure is a lot of hassle. All I need to do is stand over there, right?
Through evidence presented in the public trial that was just held, it has been established that the guilty party has been identified, and thus it is logical to suppose Mr. Tot. We now turn to the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale. According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse, guilty.
What?
Hey, hey! That's not funny! Didn't you... What's with this verdict? Is your justice machine malfunctioning?
Huh? This has never happened before. The Oratrice
I mean, have you ever heard of an innocent Fatui Harbinger?
But weren't the charges about the serial disappearances case? No matter what else he's guilty of, it shouldn't affect the verdict in this—
The judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale is by law. Guards, please take the suspect into custody.
So this is how justice is done in Fontaine. What a joke. You've got your rules. Well, I've got mine too!
I am sorry. If you have been wronged, we will find the truth. But the rules of the court must be upheld.
Hey, Monsieur Neuvillette, what's going on?
Apologies. This is also the first time I've encountered such a situation. All I do is follow court procedure. As for why the Oratrice arrived at the conclusion it did, you should probably ask someone more knowledgeable than me.
Why are you looking at me? I don't know what happened there either. Hey!
What does Lady Verena mean by that?
She says she has no idea either, but that's impossible.
Yeah, so are the verdicts reliable or not? Can results like this—
My dearest citizens, did you really think we'd allow— Don't tell me. You thought even I had—
But the way she looked just now, it was pretty obvious she—
However, given the state of things, I shall give you an explanation. Everything that just took place. And, of course, for every performance, there is a script. Everything has If you thought Child had nothing to do with the serial disappearances case, it is only everything he's done. Not to mention the danger all shall be revealed. Now, having said that, although I hate to leave things hanging in suspense—
So she chose to make her escape after all, did—
So you're saying we shouldn't put much stock into what she just—
She probably just put on that performance to save face. However, please be assured that I will continue to investigate—
All right. Even though we feel pretty badly for him, after all, he's done plenty of bad stuff.
Hey, what are you doing? Quick, stop him!
Traveler! Hey! Traveler!
Marcel! What are you doing?
Stop resisting arrest! Cease, or we'll act—
No, wait! I just want to ask the Traveler something. I'm not looking to run away. Please, just let me ask this one small thing.
Go on.
Thank you. Thank you. I was being led away when I finally realized something. Where did you first hear the name? I erased all records of that name.
Are you still trying to prove your innocence? Give it up. You've already been convicted.
Really? You did? You're sure? You met her? But how could that be? The Fountain of Lucine? Then... Please give me a chance to talk to her again. Just let the Traveler take me to the fountain to see her one last time.
What? Give an inch and you want to take a mile? Do you think serial killers get to make requests like that?
Paimon agrees. Why should we give him what he wants?
This request, is it worth as much?
Of course! Wait, no. It's worth even more than...
Humans. Will they betray the instinct to live? Very well.
Your Honor, I fear that...
I will go with him. You do not need to worry about any escape.
In that case, I shall leave him in...
Thank you. Thank you. You're...
Try and stop me!
Is this the place? You said she's here, but what do I need to do to see her?
Yeah, and even Paimon...
Vache!
Ah!
Yes, that's it! So you heard it...
Vinier, it's me! It's me, Vache!
Vache?
I'm here! I'm here! Where are you?
Hey, wait! Be careful!
Vinier, is that you? It's me, Vache! Vinier!
Vache? Why did you come? You look a lot older.
It's been more than 20 years. All this time. I must be dreaming. Vinier, you are my everything. I really don't know how I...
But Vache... If not for you, I would have finished my law degree, and if not for you, I would have continued to pursue... If not for you, it's all because of...
You... Wait, you are not Vinier. Who are you?
You're right. I am every woman who died by your hand. As our bodies dissolved, our thoughts circulated, and I'm Cressy. I'm Lemonade. The only one I am not is...
Why? But then...
She doesn't want to see you anymore. This is what you get for your selfishness. But did you ever consider whether... You are a liar. The only thing you are not. From the moment your first...
No! Yeah!
You still don't understand. But on top of that, she said that because she knew that if you did come here, we will show no...
Vache.
Vache?
Vache.
Vache!
Vache.
Vache!
Drown.
Finally, we have some time to do shopping. Gosh, it's really been a long time since we've been able to relax.
Huh. Well met, partner. I knew something...
Even this weather can't put a...
It's a pleasure to see you both again.
Oh, hey, Navia! It's been a few days.
Oh, now that I believe. I'm easy to work.
Sounds like you...
It's just been one thing after the other. Everyone from Spina di Rosula, or this time, though.
So his name's definitely been cleared now. That's what we like to hear.
It's been the dearest wish of Demoiselle all along.
That blasted stubborn fool. I was right to put my faith in him. I'm so glad I didn't give up on the case all those years ago. Oh, by the way, I ran into Charlotte just after I left the memorial service. Well, maybe it'd be more accurate to say I knew she would be there, and there was no way she'd just let me go.
Huh? So you know Charlotte too? The Charlotte? Journalist from the Steambird?
Yeah, way back when I first became the president of the Spina di Rosula, she was all over me. Wouldn't take no for an answer. I believe the story was called... To be fair, though, she was trying to lean...
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, I told her to... Oh, and in...
Oh, are you two...
Well, it was thanks to her, though.
Oh, that's great.
Anyway, now that... Oh, actually...
What is it?
I should pay a visit to... And on top of that...
Miss Navia.
Indeed.
We want to go...
Sure thing.
And in that case,
Yeah, you're right. This is where my father's grave is.
Huh? There's someone there already.
Hmm?
Isn't that Nervalette? Why would the Chief Justice be here? Huh?
My apologies. I should have asked before coming to...
Don't say...
Sorry about that.
Oh, I wanted to show my father how much I've grown. But still...
In that case, I will stop.
You really could use... In any case... What...
Well, there was once a time when I didn't want to believe that there could be anything... Oh, rather than that, it's probably more truthful to say... Which is also why I didn't stop your... I believed that a true... But Mr. Callis proved me utterly. If not for his sacrifice, Mr. Callis made the choice he did. And in the end, a justice that's higher. So, you asked me why I came here. I just wanted to say my apology. This regret has filled me with that high and mighty chair in the opera Epicles indeed insulates one from many important things. Spina di Rosula, thank you so much for your...
So, you're actually... What...
Sorry about that.
Didn't I just say...
Ah, so Navia... Let's not disturb them for now. Paimon's never paid respects at someone's grave before. Huh? Oh, Paimon didn't know that was a... Oh, no. Paimon... Anyway, Nervalette is still standing around there. It's not often that we can catch him alone like this, so... Why don't we go talk to him for...
Oh, it's you two. Did Miss Na...
We ran into Navi on this...
I see.
Well,
Please feel free. Though outsiders, you helped us solve one of the greatest mysteries in Fontaine, and it would be my...
So, at court, the bad guys referred to that special...
Truthfully, that name is already quite accurate. I can only... There used to be a special sea on the surface of most of Teyvat's life form.
Huh. So it really...
But today, the primordial sea no longer... What Vache discovered must have been some kind of...
Huh. So that's how it is.
Indeed. Why would the To be frank, is there anything else you'd like to ask me about? That the sea levels will rise and everyone... Does that appropriate...
That's right! It was...
Yes, up to the present, I think we reached a... Rumors have it that the...
A prophecy?
Two parts of the prophet... Speaking of... If the rumors were...
But... With...
Is there anything... My apologies. My investigation. However, I still believe that...
But you are...
For many years, I have been quite aware that the Oratrice does not simply as a divinely created mechanism. Not only can it produce the incredible power of which is all to say, I have been prepared for a situation...
Huh. So when Lenny
told us.
I was not aware such a thing had occurred. In any case, I am inclined, based on Farina's, while we do intend to get, if we did incorrect.
If you ask Paimon, the only—
Is there anything else? Your sibling, another blonde-haired traveler. If he ever stepped foot in Fontaine, I'm sure he followed our laws to the letter. And had, is there anything else? Very well. It will soon be time for me to leave this blissful—
You really are—
Crime and villainy do not have the day off, and so justice must work around the clock as well.
All right. Huh? Paimon just noticed that the rain has stopped. You know, we've been walking around for a while now. Why don't we go back to the Spina di Rosula base in the court of Fontaine and have a rest? Navia said something about having a place ready for us there, didn't she?
Dulu ya guys, lanjut nanti. Bye bye.